things worth seeing twice, even after all this time. I know the way you enter rooms, know the voice you use when tired, know the habits you deny and the stories you retell. But I don't want all that knowing to become an excuse to stop looking closely when you're changing or hearing something new. Comfort can be beautiful, but attention keeps it kind. So I wanna keep on noticing the person by my side. Don't let familiar mean invisible love. Look at me like I'm still someone to know. I look at you with open eyes, not just memory in disguise. Don't let years turn wonder small. Don't assume we've seen it all. There is always something new in a heart that keeps on moving through. Tell me when your tastes are different, when an old dream doesn't fit, when a fear is finally loosened or another one begins. I will try to notice gently without watching every move. There's a difference between attention not giving someone room. Let our closeness stay respectful, let our curiosity stay warm. Let me see you as a person, not a role that you perform. And when we're older, sitting somewhere with 1,000 shared old days, may I still look up and wonder what has changed behind your face. Don't let familiar mean invisible love. Look at me like I'm still someone to know. I look at you with open eyes, not just memory in disguise. Don't let years turn wonder small. Don't assume we've seen it all. There is always something new in a heart that keeps on moving through. Stay familiar, stay in view. I'll keep seeing something new. The bench beneath the aquarium light turned our faces blue and white. Fish moved slowly through the glass, and neither one wanted to pass. We had walked through every hallway, read the names beside the tanks. You kept stopping for the smallest fish while I waited by your side. Then we found that quiet corner with a bench beneath the glass, and a whole bright world was floating just a few feet from our hands. You leaned your shoulder into mine, said, "Can we stay here for a while?" And the water moved above us like the room had learned to breathe. the door. Still we stayed there, barely speaking, watching colors drift and turn. You pointed out one tiny fish, said that one looks lost, then smiled. And I thought how strangely peaceful it can feel to simply watch. I don't need to fill each silence, I don't need to name each thought. There are times being close together is enough without a plot. Let some evenings move like water without asking where they lead. I can love you in the stillness just as deeply as in speech. On the bench beneath the blue aquarium light, everything outside felt far from sight. You beside me, breathing slow, while silver shadows came and went. On the bench beneath that underwater glow, there was nowhere else I wanted to go. Love doesn't always need a spark, sometimes it swims quietly through the dark. Water moves, the hallway dims, still I see your face in blue. Let our love have breathing room. Not every hour joined in two. Let me miss you once in a while and come back with something new. Have your friends and have your hobbies, have your thoughts I don't yet know. Take an afternoon alone, if that is where your spirit goes. I will have my own small spaces, places where I hear myself. Then we'll meet again with stories that we didn't have before. Closeness doesn't mean erasing every boundary at the edge. Sometimes love becomes more generous when two people both have depth. Let our love have breathing room, my love. Enough sky for both of us. Room to wander, room to grow, room to leave and still come home. Let our love stay close, not tight. Trust enough to say goodnight, and wake up choosing something true, with enough breathing room for two. We don't need to share each interest, we don't need one single mind. You can love what leaves me puzzled, I can keep the things that are mine. Then when something moves you deeply, come explain. gentle view, leave enough breathing room for two. The dry cleaning ticket in your coat had a date from months ago. You found it when the weather changed and laughed at what it brought back. You pulled the coat from storage, said I haven't worn this since, and reached inside the pocket, found that little paper slip. It had the date from our first winter, from the dinner near the park. You said I wore this that night, and suddenly we both remembered. Not the restaurant or the menu, not the things we meant to say, but how we walked 3 extra blocks because neither wanted goodbye. The dry cleaning ticket in your coat today brought a whole old evening back our way. One small number, one old day, and the walk we tried to make last. The dry cleaning ticket meant nothing then. Now it opened up that night again. Funny how a piece of paper can bring 2 hearts back together. You almost tossed it in the bin, then looked at me and changed your mind. Folded it and put it back, said maybe keep it one more winter. I said you're getting sentimental. You said you started this, then pulled the coat around your shoulders and asked if it still looked right. We don't need to save everything, every receipt and every page, but some objects accidentally hold a doorway to an edge. Keep this one until it fades, or until it means no more. Love doesn't live inside the ticket, but it knows what it can open. The dry cleaning ticket in your coat today brought a whole old evening back our way. One small number, one old day, and the walk we tried to make last. The dry cleaning ticket meant nothing then. Now it opened up that night again. Funny how a piece of paper can bring 2 hearts back together. Coat goes on, the weather turns. Old little paper, old little warmth. The tiny map you drew for me on the back of some old paper had one crooked little arrow and a heart beside the turn. My phone was nearly out of power. I was heading somewhere new. So you grabbed a pen and quickly drew the way I ought to go. Left beside the little market, right where the tall trees start, and you circled my destination and drew a tiny heart. I said, that isn't necessary. You said, neither is complaining. Then folded up the paper and tucked it into my hand. The tiny map you drew for me that day got me there in your own crooked way. Every turn a little wrong, still I knew where I belonged. The tiny map had one small heart near the place where I should start. Even when the road was new, I had a little piece of you. I missed one turn you'd marked, found another road instead. But your drawing kept me laughing every time I checked again. When I came back later evening, you asked if it had worked. I said, eventually yes, and handed back the paper. Directions don't have to be perfect to help somebody move ahead, and love doesn't need to know every road before it's there. Sometimes all we give each other is a mark that says start here, and enough trust to keep on moving when the route is still unclear. The tiny map you drew for me that day got me there in your own crooked way. Every turn a little wrong, still I knew where I belonged. The tiny map had one small heart near the place where I should start. Even when the road was new, I had a little piece of you. Paper folds, the streets move through, I'd still follow maps from you. Your watch stopped at 4:17. You didn't notice for an hour. We kept walking through the afternoon without knowing where time was. We had left the cafe laughing, turned down streets we barely knew. You kept checking that old watch till I said it hasn't moved. You held it up against the daylight, shook your wrist and tried again. Then you smiled and said forget it, and put your hand back into mine. There was something almost lovely in not knowing where we were, or how long the sun had followed us past every little turn. Your watch stopped at 4:17 that day, and somehow time got out of our way. No more minutes left to check. the day moved on, golden slowly into dusk. I don't need to stop the clock forever, just enough to notice us. By the time the street lights opened, you asked somebody for the hour, then looked shocked at how much daylight we had given to that walk. I said, maybe keep it broken. You said that seems impractical, then laughed and tucked it in your pocket like the argument was done. I know time is still important, there are places we must be, but I hope we never measure every lovely thing too closely. Let some afternoons go missing, let a plan be rearranged. There are moments worth remembering, because we forgot the time. Your watch stopped at 4:17 that day, and somehow time got out of our way. No more minutes left to chase, just your fingers in their place. Your watch stopped, but the day moved on, golden slowly into dusk. I don't need to stop the clock forever, just enough to notice us. Time comes back, the evening ends, still 4:17 feels like a friend. Waiting for the photograph to appear, you held the little square by the edge, said don't shake it, let it happen. So we waited side by side. Someone took it at the party, caught us somewhere near the stairs. Neither one knew how we looked till the color slowly came. First the outlines, then the background, then your smile began to show. And I watched the picture find us, one small shade at a time. You said, I think my eyes were closed. I said, wait, it isn't done. And there was something almost tender in not knowing yet. Waiting for the photograph to appear that night, watching shadows slowly turn to light. You beside me, coming clear, little by little, right there. Waiting for the picture felt like love, not all at once, but enough. Some beautiful things need time before you see their whole design. When the image finally settled, your eyes were open after all. Mine were looking toward you instead of looking at the camera. You laughed and said that figures, then slipped it into your bag. And I love that accidental proof of where my attention had been. I don't want before you see their whole design. Picture dries, the moment stays. Still I'm looking your way. We carry the cake through downtown, one hand under either side. Every corner felt like danger, every curve became a climb. The bakery said keep it level, like that sounded easy enough. Then we stepped into the sidewalk, and the city tested us. Someone nearly hit the box, he made a face I won't forget. Then we switched sides at the crossing and carried on with care. We were laughing from the pressure, trying hard to walk in time. Like that little cardboard box held the fate of all mankind. We carried the cake through downtown that day, slow enough to make the whole world wait. You on one side, me on one, guarding frosting from the sun. We carried something sweet and small through busy streets and crowded halls. And I liked how well we moved when something fragile depended on two. At the doorway we got stuck, someone held it open wide. You said careful, careful, careful 3 times before we made it through. When the box was finally opened, one flower leaned a little left, but everybody said it looked perfect, and we knew how close it came. Some things need both sets of hands. Some days ask us to move slowly. There is love in coordination and caring where another steps. When the weight is strange between us, say your side and I'll say mine. We can carry what is delicate, one careful block at a time. We carried the cake through downtown that day, slow enough to make the whole world wait. You on one side, me on one, guarding frosting from the sun. We carried something sweet and small through busy streets and crowded halls. And I liked how well we moved when something fragile depended on two. Cake gets cut, the box folds down. Still I see us crossing town. The little scar above your thumb was there before I came along. I asked you once where it came from, and you smiled before you told me. You were 12 and climbing something you had been told not to climb. Lost your grip and cut your hand, then hid it for a while. You told the story like a comedy, even though it must have hurt. And I watched how one small mark could hold a younger version of you. There are histories on people finger passes over it, not because I'm searching for it, it just happens naturally. And I think about how loving you means loving more than us. It means respecting all the roads that brought you to this place. I don't want your past erased just because we share a present. Every year before I knew you, helped to make the person here. Tell me stories when you want to, keep some others just your own. Love can stand beside a history without claiming it. The little scar above your thumb, my love, belongs to years before us. I don't need to own that story, I just love that you shared it. The little scar says you were here before my heart had ever come near. And I love the life that made you long before I got to know you. Hand in hand the evening comes, my finger rests beside your thumb. We sat in the back row where nobody turned around. Your hand found mine in the darkness before the opening sound. We had chosen something random, neither knew what it was about. Bought 2 seats 5 minutes early and carried snacks inside. The trailer started playing, you leaned closer with a whisper, said if this is terrible, we can make fun of it later. Halfway through the first scene, I forgot about the screen because your thumb was drawing circles on the side of my hand. We sat in the back row that night, faces colored by the moving light. Some story happening ahead, another one beside me instead. We sat in the back row, close and still, sharing one drink till it spilled. I don't remember every scene, but I remember you beside me. Afterward, you asked my favorite part. I gave the wrong character's name. You stared at me for 1 full second, then started laughing in the rain. I admitted I got distracted. You said, by what? Like you didn't know. Then took my hand again outside and let the question go. Not every memory keeps the plot, not